Before this video starts, I just want to give a massive shout out to all my channel members. If you want to receive a shout out, then become a channel member today and you'll be shown on screen like all these other channel members here. Anyways, enjoy the video. In version 15.1.1, we get to see the addition of the Demon Slayer collab, and along with it comes some brand new units. One of these units is Kyojuro Rengoku, a rather enthusiastic member of the Demon Slayer Corps who uses flame-breathing techniques in battle, but how do his skills translate into the Battle Cats universe? Well, in this video, I want to go over his kit and see what he can bring to the battlefield. The footage of Rengoku is at level 40. To begin, let's get an overview of his stats. At level 30, Rengoku sports 107,000 health while dealing 16,000 damage with 5.4k DPS. He stands at 380 range with an Omni Strike that spans from -300 to 430 range. He has a speed stat of 36, a cooldown of 144.53 seconds, 3 knockbacks, and a cost of 3,900 to send out. Rengoku is strong against black and alien enemies, has a 100% chance to break barriers, gets 150% stronger when at 33% health, and is immune to weaken. Rengoku is a unit who's meant for the long haul. While his damage is on the lower end, his high health and solid DPS allow him to deal a lot of damage over the course of a battle, and stick around for the fight. Of course, Rengoku is strong against 2 traits, which allows him to be an excellent attacker in black and alien stages that are on the longer end. His effective health jumps to an impressive 267,000 while dealing 29,000 damage with 9.7k DPS at level 30 alone. His damage can easily juggle a ton of enemies while quickly hacking down against bulkier threats. His standing range allows him to outrange most of his targets, and those that he doesn't outrange tend to be slow attacking or low attack threats like Lenoir and Calamari. His slight pierce also makes sure he can actually hit his target and catch any stragglers that get close to his range. His barrier breaker also allows him to effortlessly take care of enemies that are reliant on their barrier for bulk, like Ribbo and La Solar. All of this is even before his strengthen, which gives him a 2.5 times attack boost. Rengoku, when strengthened, deals a base 40,000 damage with 13k base DPS. Factoring in his strong ability, this gets further boosted to an effective 72,000 damage with an impressive 24,000 DPS. Because Rengoku is so naturally bulky, he still hovers around an impressive 88,000 effective health against his targets, though do note that he can no longer reposition outside of things like the knockback ability and warp. The massive boost in damage, however, usually means that Rengoku can finish off a target in most situations before he fully dies. Rengoku also sports one last attribute, this being his weaken immunity. While the list of enemies he targets that can weaken are few, there are a few notable enemies in here. Most importantly, Klee-1 and Dark Dober. While Klee-1's weaken is pretty infrequent, the fact that it can drop your unit's attack power to just 10% of the original can be devastating, so denying that could be useful. Dark Dober is also an enemy who spams their weaken and has a mini wave to further spread it. With Rengoku being immune to weaken, they compare especially well with a weaken immune CAT to deliver tons of burst damage against Dark Dober. The biggest thing that you'd have to watch out for when using Rengoku is the fact that he has a fairly long cooldown of 144 seconds, which if he's used carelessly, he could die before you can get another one. However, if you're able to keep him well protected, you could easily get a second Rengoku out thanks to his amazing natural bulk. So, how good is Rengoku? Well, Rengoku's a pretty solid anti-black and anti-alien long-term attacker. He may not be instantly killing enemies in a level, but his frequent attacks can allow him to chunk a ton of enemies, making a ton of fights way easier. His natural bulk lets him stay alive for a very long time, and when he's on his last legs, his damage output becomes extremely effective at finishing the job. With all that said, I want to thank you for watching this analysis of Rengoku. If you thought this insight was interesting, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy Battle Cats content, and comment down below your thoughts on them. I'd love to hear what you all think. Also, shout out to the following channel members: Dr. Deadly, Gomet, Virus Opero, Just a Shark, Gross Cat the Ultra, Potato King, Atsushi, King Wolf, Clamorous, Barely Grover, Jade Rabbit, Mustafa, Jenny Altenberg, Tentacle Gaming, I May Be Dumb, I'm Too Few, and Alex Dudurex for being silver members or higher. If you want to receive a shout out like these channel members here, then become a silver member or higher today. Becoming a channel member supports what I do in a way that helps keep the lights on and allows me to continue making content for all of you to watch. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day.